So let's go to Mike, talk about, I'll tell you, Mike, when it gets down a little below freezing and then goes up into the low 40s, that's when the sap flows the greatest. So maybe we're heading into some good sap flow weather, huh?
It sure seems that way. Gorgeous sunset earlier tonight, no matter where you were. The oceans, the mountains, everywhere in western Washington was phenomenal tonight because of that high pressure that we've got going on right now. In fact, it's right over my shoulder here. There it is. So here's what's happening in the big picture. It's kind of good news and kind of not good news. We're supposed to be still in winter right now. Temperatures down in Southern California today were in the 80s and 90s. We've got a relatively warm weekend headed our way, but what's happening is this high pressure is basically keeping everything away from us once again. You can see that barrier off of California there, but anything that's trying to come in from the Gulf of Alaska right now, once again being diverted well up and over us, and then you can see the jet stream delivering it way down south there and bringing some weather to the Great Lakes region and some very cold temperatures out towards the Dakotas. In fact, the high tomorrow in Bismarck, 25, and if you think that's something, the high in Minneapolis tomorrow will be 5, 21 in Chicago. We're going to be in the low to mid 50s there. 83 is the high in LA. It gets even warmer on Sunday for the Super Bowl. I'll tell you about that in a moment. And since we're talking about warm weather, 81 tomorrow in Miami, some mid 50s in New York and DC. So here's what it looks like as we zoom this in. Last night we were marveling at the fact that you could see all of British Columbia and the entire west coast here. Now that's starting to shut down a little bit. So the ridge still alive and well. Clockwise flow around it continues to take everything up and around us. You can see all of Vancouver Island. This blue, that is some of that low-level cloud cover and fog that had been plaguing us for a couple of days, but we've got offshore flow that's pushing that away from us. So yeah, we had a sunny afternoon ahead a few hours ago. I'll have to update that headline. Warm, pleasant weekend headed our way. In fact, tomorrow is going to be phenomenal. But if you're missing winter, well, we've got some rain moving in early Monday and a possibility of more of that coming in next weekend too. So here's what offshore flow looks like. The reason we call it offshore flow, there's the shore, there's the flow. So what that's been doing is keeping that fog from developing, and if it does, it's scouring it out fairly quickly in the early morning hours. So as we put Futurecast into motion, we'll have a little fog just towards the eastern edge of Seattle tomorrow, but then look at what happens. We're going to have mostly clear skies throughout the day. Gorgeous sunset potential. Take advantage, because as we go towards Sunday, we'll see that cloud cover fill in once again. So by the time we get to sunset, yeah, it looks like we're going to be fairly socked in there. Putting future radar into motion, not a whole lot to tell you about. In fact, talk amongst yourselves, and then here we go. Monday, right at 1 a.m., so just after midnight on Sunday is when these next showers move in along the coast. It's going to move through fairly quickly. It's going to bring some snow up towards the mountains there, but this one's a quick hitter. It's going to move through, just deliver a little bit of rain and a little bit of snow. I'll tell you how much in a moment, but look at snow levels plunging down to 2,500 feet on Monday. Doesn't look like it's going to have any pass impacts, though, because we're just talking about a few inches, basically 3 all the way up and down. 84 is the projected high on Sunday for the Super Bowl right here on NBC. Winds are going to be light there, so it looks like they'll have a little bit of ventilation going on. We'll touch down in the mid-30s tonight, 53 waiting for you on Saturday, 56 on Sunday, and then the rain moves in on Valentine's Day.